All right. You know how I said most of my bad behavior came from the mouth? Well, here's what happened. The main thing is I was trying to figure out how to express ways of trying to say that I felt alone. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm just saying I feel very alone. And I still do. I still feel alone being the youngest and whatnot. I feel alone. I feel disconnected. I feel very disconnected from family. So I never really mean to break up peace or anything like that, acting a fool. It's just sometimes I do when I'm like really angry. But I just act up because I get angry and I feel this little gap and this little space, and I know that conducting yourself disrespectfully is not appropriate or cute. I'm hoping I can make amends with everyone I've hurt or made uncomfortable. And I know that like a million people called the police on me as a kid because of my bad behavior. Now, my brother Devin feels alone and disconnected too. But the difference between Devin and I is that he doesn't walk around acting a fool. He doesn't walk around talking back to his mother. He doesn't walk around not stopping when he was told to stop. He doesn't walk around disturbing peace and following others around. He doesn't walk around negative with a chip on his shoulder. I learned to be positive now. Looking at Devin did what he was told as a child. So, in the other room on Christmas morning 2019, when I heard Grandma and Aunt Gloria talk about how proud of Devin they were, I was hoping that if I got it together and started taking care of myself and started being kind, that they'd be proud of me. I know Aunt Gloria is disappointed in me, just like Grandma and Papa were. Because I was so out of control and disrespectful and always showing out. So, with that being said, I'm the only one that Grandma and Papa were not proud of, because I was always talking back when it was not worth it. But I forgive myself now, because I was just a kid. I didn't know how to.
F30 after now.
I didn't know how to just be grateful and show self-control. Some days I wish I had Grandma and Papa still around. But I had plenty of time as a kid to just grow up and get it together. What I should not have done, I should not have run away from home and ran away to Grand Centurions like an idiot. who doesn't have any sense. There's a way to express that you feel alone without acting like someone who doesn't have a brain. There are so many people who've got sense that you can ask, how do you deal with the feeling of being disconnected from family? How do you deal with the and as I'm entering my new chapters, I know there's people in my new chapters that when I tell my story, they're gonna laugh at me. They're gonna laugh at me, and I'm not gonna clown. I'm not gonna act like I don't have sense, because that's what got me to hitting a wall. I almost hit a wall. And the reason why Grandma and Papa were never proud of me is because I kept acting a fool instead of being that kind person that I was supposed to be, being that kind young man I was supposed to be. I was a kid being disrespectful and ungrateful. And as I'm busy rebuilding myself, and I'm still humbled for the time I got to spend with Grandma and Papa. Even though I did not make them proud, I really love them, I really respect them, and I'm thankful that I have all these people surrounding me that love me. I would not have it any other way. And a lot of cousins reached out to me and told me they were proud of me, but it's not the same as having Grandma and Papa proud, because I'm the only one. I'm the only grandchild they weren't proud. Even they were proud of the great grandkids. But I'll be okay. As disrespectful as my behavior was, as immature as I was, I'll be fine. I learned not to disobey the rules. I've learned how to follow the rules. Yeah, people are gonna laugh at me, and I'm ready for it. I know how to address that. I'm not gonna act a fool no more. Sure, my Grandma and Papa never left me anything. They gave the heirlooms and all the other riches to the other grandkids and the great grandkids, but left me nothing because of my bad behavior. But I figured out that I can make my own riches. I can leave behind for the next legacy. I can leave behind for my own legacies as I get it together. Yeah, I'm gonna get picked on, but that's life. That's life. When you're a late bloomer, you have to be a lot forgiving towards yourself. And secondly, love that haircut. I want to join the Bella Kind Foundation, which is why I'm sharing this on the Rahway page. I want to be a part of Bella Kind as soon as I get it together. I want to join Bella Kind because it just also not only does it remind me of Bella, but it also reminds me of my adoptive grandpa Carlos, especially when we're at the Colonia Country Club, and in those showers, oh, they were luxurious. And those colognes, the lotion, the baby powder, oh my gosh. That is so Grandpa Carlos. That's so Carlos James Garay. So yeah, my man, Grandpa Carlos, Charles James Garay, my adopted grandpa. So that's why I want to join Bellakind. The other reason I want to join Bellakind is because it's a complete turnaround from my bad behavior. It's a complete turnaround. And I could show young people, look at me, I may have made bad choices, but I was able to forgive myself and say that I could turn around and that I could do the right thing. And that is not an impossible thing. It's not impossible to just turn your life around and rebuild yourself and do better. That's why I want to join Bellakind. And to show how proud of myself for being how I've turned from my bad behavior. That little fairy tale I wanted of my own grandparents being proud of me, I didn't get that because I kept clowning. So of course they weren't gonna reward me with when my bad behavior was so bad. Now, yeah, the Colonia Country Club. It's like Grandpa Carlos left this behind. The whole Bellakind Foundation. And mixed with Grand Centurion's Grand Centurion Swim Club. It's like that all over again. And if Grand Centurions was still around, I would definitely go back. And as a matter of fact, I would have had a 10-year lasting membership over there at Grand Centurion Swim Pool. I would be there with the Whitneys, the McCanns, and the McKeggs. Especially with you, Aunt Donna, I'd still be at Grand Centurions today. It'd be cool seeing Julie at Grand Centurions, Emma, and Liam. The grandkids Aunt Donna would have loved. And Miss Bender, Miss Nicole Bender. I had great times at Grand Centurions with y'all. So, when I was in that water, it felt so clean. It made me forget all about my fallout with Audric and Rodri. It gave me that good time, man. I forgot all about my fallout with Audric and Rodri because of the good times I was having with you guys at Grand Centurions. So that's all I gotta say. That if Grand Centurions was still out, that if Grand Centurions pool was still around, I'd be going. I'd go there.